And it's important for us to remind our sisters as well. At this time, if you bring children to the masjid, you must focus on taking care of them. It is not allowed for you to bring children to the masjid and neglect them in a way that causes harm to the worshippers of Allahu Ta'ala. You will find by Allah's grace and permission, your brothers and sisters at this masjid are patient and tolerant people. But you are required to take care of your children, and you are not allowed to harm the believers by allowing them to run without supervision, to run around and to cause harm and to cause disturbance during the study of the book of Allahu Ta'ala or during the prayers. The masjids are not for this. The masjids are for the worship of Allahu Ta'ala. So if you are unable to keep control of your children, then, dear sister, you are excused. And may Allah Ta'ala reward you for understanding that perhaps your place is to take your children and to keep the harm of those children away from the masjid at the time of benefit, where the worshippers of Allah Ta'ala are eager to learn the book of Allah Ta'ala. Asking Allah Ta'ala to grant us all patience. Remember, even if we see violations of the advice I just offered, be patient and be tolerant. And that doesn't violate that our request remains as it is. Our request is a firm request and an important request. And it's related to the honoring of the masjids and the holding of the masjid high in one's heart. And with that, we're tolerant and we're patient, and we wouldn't show any of the children any of our bad side. We don't want the children of our community to see any negativity from us. We wouldn't say in front of a child, take this child and get out of the masjid or something like that, because those children are being raised to love the masjid. And that kind of mawqif, that kind of moment in the life of a child is something they remember. It's monumental to them. I came to the house of Allah and there were angry people there telling me to go home. And if you want your nieces and nephews to remember that, and then this to be the thing that they remember as they enter their teenage years and they assert their identities and all of that, and they choose not to be part of a Muslim community, because why? The Muslim community is harsh and rough and they push me away and they tell me I'm not supposed to be here. And if you're pleased with that, standing in front of Allah Ta'ala, facing the effects of that on the Day of Judgment, then behave like that. But rather, be patient. Be patient. Hug your nieces and nephews. Help out when you see a need to help control a situation and so on. Be supportive and be lenient and offer your support and assistance whenever possible.